Okay, so if you know me or you follow me anywhere on social media, you'll know that I'm currently doing a Riverdale watch through. I know it's 2024. It wasn't on my bingo card either. This show is done. Thank God, according to many people, they're happy it ended. Now, I have not watched those last few seasons. When the show first came out, I watched season 1 to 3. I have no memory of this show. So I'm currently starting from season 1. I think I'm on the last couple episodes of season 1. Everything feels like brand new information to me. So today I thought it would be cool if I did a tier list ranking the Riverdale season 1 characters in the most unhinged way possible, aka ranking them in the order of how unhinged they are in the show, because this show is wild. I don't know why my brain blocked it out. I mean, I'm grateful it did. And rewatching season 1, I'm like, okay, it's not terrible, but from what I've seen on social media as to where the show goes, I'm utterly shocked. Those later seasons, there's time travel, there's magical powers. What's going on? I can't wait to find out. So I'm going to continue my watch long just to find out. So today, let's do this tier list and see who is the most unhinged of the characters in season 1. So to begin, we really have the strongest contender for the most unhinged in the show, and that is Penelope Blossom. She is, of course, Cheryl and Jason's mother. She might be the worst mother in the whole show. She is horrible. She seems to hate her daughter, and I don't know what happens to her character. As of right now, where I'm at in the show, I think she had something to do with Jason's disappearance and his ultimate demise, but we shall see. Maybe I'm way off. She is cruel, she is horrible, she's awful to Cheryl, and she's always scheming something. Do not trust that woman. I hate her more than anything. I'm putting her unhinged. Pretty easy. Next, we have her daughter, Cheryl Blossom, who is my favorite in the show. I love her. I think she's perfect. I think she's misunderstood. She is very mean. Of course, she's a Blossom. But you can't really judge her when she has the parents that she does, who are absolutely horrendous to her. She's had a lot of problems in life. Her brother isn't here anymore. And that was her twin brother, the only person that really liked her. But where I'm at, there's Scooby Gang are trying to welcome her into the fold. She just has a habit of, ruining that by just being god-awful. But I love her. I'm sympathetic towards her. She's just been dealt a bad hand, to be honest. Yes, she's rich, but no one likes her. She is quite unhinged. I wouldn't say a point that I'm like, you're concerning me. I would perhaps say, do I want to say very concerned or strange? I'm going to put her in strange for now. Just strange. She's not like doing anything that causes me worry. She's just very mean. Although she did, in the episode that I watched not long ago, try to get Archie to join her family because she wants to be with him. And I'm thinking it's because he's ginger and kind of looks like Jason. Kind of Lannister vibes from Game of Thrones, Why do you want to be with someone that looks like your brother? I don't know. I find it a bit weird. Anyway, I'll put her in strange for now. She may get moved to very concerned. We shall see. Next up, we have Miss Grundy. Okay. She is now gone from the show, and I hope that is the last time I ever see her, but she was with Archie. She was the music teacher, and she was with Archie Andrews, having a secret little romance. Very strange. She had her own little story about what happened in her past. I didn't believe a thing she said. I thought she was a menace to the town. I'm going to put completely unhinged. No regrets there. If there was another level that was like, get off my screen, she would be on it because I couldn't wait until she was gone from the show. Okay, next we have F.P. Jones. Now, he is Jughead Jones's dad. I am only now learning more about him. He is a Southside Serpent, a gang in Riverdale. As of right now, it seems like he might be the leader of it. I'm not really sure how that works out. Is it a voting system? Can anyone be the leader? He is definitely the most vocal. So I have found out he has something to do with Jason and Jason's demise. I don't know what he did. I don't know if he did it, but he had Jason's Letterman jacket, and I just found out. Obviously, I am so behind, everyone. You probably know what happened. I'm here thinking, did he get rid of Jason? I don't know. So, no spoilers, please. Don't spoil the show for me. I'm just basing it on what I've watched so far, which is not much at all. So the way I rank these characters by the time I finish the show could be very, very different. F.P. Jones, though, I am very concerned right now. Very concerned. His behavior is not okay. But I also sympathize with him. There was an episode where he made me cry because he's got a lot of problems and he just wants to be a good dad. But he's got himself in dealings. I just know it. He's up to something. I like that all the parents are first. Okay, next we have Clifford Blossom. Cheryl's dad. Father Blossom. The worst father. Just as bad as Penelope. In the first few episodes I thought, okay, don't know a lot about him. Penelope seems to be the worst. Clifford, don't really have strong opinions. Now I do. And also his hair, the toupee, bothering me. Every time I see him. He's always scheming something. He's trying to screw Fred Andrews over right now. He wants this land that Hiram Lodge has purchased. And he is absolutely horrible to his daughter. Again. And he was also one of the people that was trying to trick Archie into joining this family. And he was like, I'll give you the world. I'll give you anything you want. Just marry my daughter because we don't want her to run the business. And if you're by her side, it will go down better. You don't even know Archie. You just like him because he's ginger. That's how I feel about that whole storyline. I'm like, you just like Archie because he's ginger. And he looks like Jason. Even though he doesn't. Only his hair. And they're like, you should join our family. They even said, you look like a good fit for the family. Visually, you fit in. Okay. I guess I could be a Blossom too now with my red hair. Okay. Clifford, Unhinged. Don't like him. I'm going to skip over a few parents and go to some of the core characters because I don't want to rank all the parents immediately because they are all absolutely nuts. Okay. Next we have Kevin Keller. So he is amazing. He's a great character. He's in the fold with the core four. He's one of the good comedic character. Currently, he's dating a Southside Serpent. I love it for him. His dad is the sheriff. Bit problematic. But I love Kevin Keller. So far, he's done nothing to anger me in any kind of way. I even support him with this Serpent Man. Although I found out the Serpent Man was undercover. So we'll see where this goes. I don't know. I'm not at the end of the season yet, but I will find out what's going to happen there. Kevin Keller, unproblematic. Next, we have the leader of the show, Archie Andrews, the reason the show exists. He is, of course, front and center. Season 1 Archie is the most annoying man I've ever met. He's just always like, football or music, which one can I have? I can't have both. I just want to play my music. From what I've seen in later seasons, he never picks up a guitar again. So why are we debating this? It's getting in the way of the rest of the plot. Just show me more Cheryl, please. I also find Archie incredibly boring. I don't really understand why people are so into him. Like, Betty was obsessed with him, and I'm like, why? What are you going to talk to him about? He's got no interests. He is very boring, and he's always sticking his nose in things. And he's like, I can help. He's got a hero complex, and I hate a hero complex. So, Archie, you're boring. Okay, next we have Alice Cooper, which makes me laugh every time I say her name because I just think of Alice Cooper. But Alice Cooper is Betty's mother. She is nuts. Well, okay, I'm starting to sympathize with her a bit where I'm at in the show right now. But in the first few episodes, like, she had sent one of her daughters away to live in this weird, like, nunnery boarding school thing. I don't know what the hell it was. But she sent her daughter away because her daughter was pregnant with Jason Blossom's baby. And she was like, you're going to go here and be away. Huh? Why? But then, you know, I've started to sympathize with her more. She's kicked her husband out of the house. She wants her daughter back. She's trying to support everyone. She's being kind to Betty. She is just a loose cannon. I did find out there was like an offhanded like throwaway line where it said that she had done something and it's going to come out. So I don't know what she's done. I don't know if it's to do with Jason, but there's something about Alice where I feel like she's up to something, but I'm not sure what. So right now, she's just a little strange to me. Just a bit strange. Okay, Hermione Lodge. I love her. I love her. I just hate that she's married to a crook. So I've not met her husband yet, Hiram Lodge. He's in prison and he's doing all these like dealings from prison and scheming all these things. And Hermione's just kind of caught in the crossfire all the time because it's her husband. But she is the best kind of mum because anytime there's a problem, she's always like, I can help. Come to me, I'll solve it. If someone needs somewhere to stay, she's like, you can stay with me. Let's do it. They wanted to throw Polly a baby shower. She was like, we'll do it here. It's great. I kind of love her. I love her. She's so chill. She's great. Right now, obviously, I don't know where it's going with her, but right now, to me, unproblematic. I think she's great. Fred Andrews, the perfect father in every single way. Every time there's a scene with Fred that is a little bit emotional, I cry. Don't tell anyone that. I don't want anyone to know that I cry at Riverdale, but I guess you'll all find out in a minute. Maybe don't watch this or erase it from your memory after. As of right now, he is my favorite parent. He is the best. He's so kind. He's so sweet. He'll do anything for Archie. He's a hardworking man. He's got his own construction company. He just wants, like, I just love him. There was an episode where Jughead was in trouble with the cops and he like forged some paperwork to say that Jughead was with him, working for him. I was like, you're so kind. I love you. He just wants to help everyone. He's like Archie, but grown up, but not boring. I love him. Unproblematic. Okay, next we have Josie from Josie and the Pussycats. She is amazing, but she's been dealt a bad hand too because her father is horrible. There was literally an episode, I guess he's a musician. He came to watch her perform. He didn't like her performance. She's obviously amazing. And he's always judging her about how the Pussycats are operating, what songs they're doing, who's in the band. It's like, chill the hell out. She's a teenager. She can do whatever the hell she wants. She's very talented. She's got some sassy attitude to her, which I really appreciate. She says that how it is. She's also friends with Cheryl, which I appreciate. Cheryl should have all the friends in the world. I love Josie. I'd be her friend too, but I don't know if she'd want to be friends with me. Unproblematic. Veronica Lodge. Something about Veronica that rubs me the wrong way. I actually prefer Hermione over Veronica. Veronica's another character that really sticks her nose in everything and just tries to solve everyone's problems. And it's like, sometimes maybe just sit back. Sit back and let it happen. But she definitely has a side that is like, she's very intense. And I know she used to be a mean girl, but she is a good friend. She'll try and help all of her friends, which I do appreciate. But she does things sometimes in a way where I'm like, maybe you shouldn't do that. I would just say for now, oh God, can I really put her in Strange with Cheryl? Oh, are they the same type of Strange? And Alice? I'm going to have to move this around at the end. Okay, I'm putting her in Strange for now. Jughead Jones, I love him. If anything, he is slightly boring. I haven't had a lot of his story yet. So far in season 1, he's just been kicked out of the Twilight Drive-In. That's where he was living. That's where he was working. He just started dating Betty. I love them together. They're so sweet, but he's keeping secrets. He kept the secret that his dad was a serpent. Didn't want anyone to know. That's fine. He doesn't agree with it. His dad's got like problems with drinking. He doesn't want to be around it, but he wants to support his dad. And he's a good friend. Like, I really appreciate him. But he is like, I guess right now, where I'm at in the show, like I said, this is just based on where I'm at in the show. He's a bit boring. Oh, is he? Oh, I'm going to put unproblematic because I really like him and Betty together a lot. Okay, next we have Hal Cooper. I hate this man with a burning passion. This man is the worst type of man. He is horrible. He does not give a crap about his children. He had tried to force his daughter to get rid of her baby, and the same with his wife. That just came out. He is hiding something. I think he did something. I think he's the type that I'm like, you've definitely been the demise of a person, if you know what I mean. I think he's done something in the past. Like, I do not trust him. He's also stolen all Jason Blossom's evidence. So I feel like maybe he had something to do with Jason. I'm not sure. Like, every parent I could suspect in one episode or another, like, everyone's guilty in my eyes. And it's like, which one's the most guilty? But he's actually unhinged. He's crazy. He makes me very uncomfortable. Okay, Val from the Pussycats. She, you know what? She deserves better. I just got to an episode where she had been dating Archie, but Archie's like really bad in a relationship. Like, he just, unless you're in his core group, he will ignore you and forget you're there. And then Val's like, I'm kind of done with this. And I'm like, yeah, girl, I'd be done with him too. Go date someone with a personality because he's got none of that. And to be honest, there's only so many times you can listen to him strumming on his guitar, you know? She's unproblematic. She's great. And she's so talented. Her voice is insane. She's my favorite of the Pussycats. Okay, finally we have Betty Cooper. Betty. She has a dark side that makes me very nervous. I love Betty because she's the sweet girl next door, but then there was an episode where Dark Betty jumped out and she almost drowned someone in a hot tub, and I'm like, girl, were you ever going to stop? I don't think you were. Veronica made you stop. I just feel like Betty could do anything at any time. Like, I would never want to be on her bad side because, especially if I'm near a body of water, I might not come out of it. I love Betty. I trust Betty. But you don't want to be on the wrong side of Betty because that might be the last thing you ever do. So as of right now, I'm very concerned about Betty. I think she might need some help. Okay, so this is currently the ranking. I'm pretty happy with the Unhinged people. They're completely crazy. I'm very concerned about Betty and FB. I don't know if I can have Cheryl and Alice and Veronica on the same line. Veronica is strange. Do I move Alice Cooper up or do I move Cheryl up? Are Cheryl and Veronica the same type of strange? Cheryl does also sometimes make me nervous. I just feel bad because I've had a lot of her family episodes where I see what happens behind closed doors and I'm like, I feel so bad for this girl. But then how she is with everyone else, I'm like, girl, get your act together. You're making me uncomfortable. No, I'm going to leave them all there. All three of them can be on the strange line. Jughead's the only one that I'm like, are you boring? In season 1, you kind of are. Actually, no. You know what? I'm leaving it as is. This is perfect. This category of boring, I literally just created it for Archie. Because I literally, every time he comes on my screen, I'm like, it deflates me. It's the characters around him that make me like him more. But when he's just by himself and he's talking about music, I'm like, snooze fest. I just don't care for his storylines. It's just constantly taking away from the Jason storyline, and that's why I'm here for. And then every time like he's on my screen instead of Cheryl, I'm like, why? Give me the good stuff. Give us what the people want. AKA just give me what I want, which is just more Cheryl Blossom in my life. She's perfect. I like the more unhinged characters, to be honest, except for the top tier. They're all horrible. Worst of the worst. Okay, let me know if you agree with my ranking of season 1 characters. Don't judge me for not knowing where this plot is going, and don't judge me for watching this show in 2024. Yes, I'm a 31-year-old woman. This is not for me anymore, but it's a good little breakaway from life. Sucks me into some weird things where I'm like, I can't believe this show got made. I can't believe this is the script. I can't believe they're saying this and doing this, and this is a show that went on for 7 seasons. Honestly, it's a wild ride. But I can't look away. It's like a car crash. You always have to look. When this show is on, I'm like, I cannot look away. I'm captivated. They put something in this show. I don't know what it is, but it's spellbound me. Makes sense. It gets a bit mystical later, apparently. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Let me know if you've ever watched this show and what your thoughts are of the show. I've heard nothing but bad things for the later seasons. So far, season 1, at least it's a pretty good story. Kind of Twin Peaks vibes, especially with Machen. Is that how you say her name? Machen Amick? Because she was also in Twin Peaks. Very Twin Peaks vibes. Like, who killed Jason Blossom? Who killed Laura Palmer? Same kind of thing. Weird town, weird people. I love it. It's the formula I like. That is everything, and I'll see you in the next video.